Then on the 5th of August, the Speaker made a formal communication on the committees, and it was submitted to the Committee on Appointment. And this committee has powers under the Public Appointments, County Assemblies Approval Act to vet this panel. The Assembly, through an advert in the Daily Nation of Thursday, 7th August, were notified of the place and the time of hearing. That was also a notice to the members of the public. So we are here today to proceed with this vetting process. It's an opportunity for the committee members to interrogate the professionalism, the experience, the academic background of the nominees. And it's also an opportunity for the nominees to put forward their best foot and prove to the committee why they think they are best suited for this position. So that's the background of the exercise here. And we'll begin by you giving us a brief introduction, a bio of yourself.
Should I respond?
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
Thank you. Mheshimiwa, I appreciate your question. You have asked me the measures that I'll take to ensure productivity in the County Public Service Board. I'm being vetted as a chairperson of a selection panel, and my control will be in respect to the functions of the selection panel. The only thing that I can help with is to ensure that we get right people who are going to work as members of the County Public Service Board. And that one will ensure that we look at merit, we will look at transparency, we will look at fairness, and we will give out people who are accountable, a board that is accountable to the people of Wajir. Thank you.
Questions by the committee members. We're now going to give you an opportunity to make any clarification, to ask any questions before we begin this to stop.
Thank you very much, Chair and the members of this committee. I must admit that I have had the best interview with the Mheshimiwas, and I must also admit that when I was coming here, I thought I would get very hostile Mheshimiwas bombarding me with a lot of questions. But we have maintained professionalism, we have maintained a lot of engagement, and I want to confess that I've learned so many things from this committee.
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Ahmed Below. It's below. I'll not ask you a lot of questions, but it's just a comment and a reminder. You've been selected to a selection panel to recruit members of the County Public Service Board of Wajir County. It's a short-term contract for you, which is a lot is expected from you. And that's why you have that book next to you. And I'm very sure you believe in it. I'll take the opportunity to remind you when you're taking the task, please remember the book that you saw in and do what is needed of you, remembering that you're representing the entire Wajir County and the interest of the people of Wajir. I'll not ask you a lot of questions. That's my reminder, and I wish you all the best in the task ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Mariam Allah.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Below, through the Chair, I want to ask you, how will you bring efficiency and performance-based assessment in the recruitment process?
Thank you. Madam Mariam, I have worked in the banking industry and I have held leadership positions before. I was managing staff, and I have also had alignment with my other top managers Among issues that I will going to be advocating for and make sure that it will be inculcated into the process is well-enhanced human resource personnel. The human resource personnel that is going to be recruited will going to be a merit-based personnel. Those are the things that we're going to advocate for. Also, operational efficiency. Whenever those human resources are placed in place, they have to make sure that there will be an operational efficiency and deliverance of their tasks. The other thing that we'll also advocate for and we'll be able to advocate for much is going to be digitalized services, whereby once staff are recruited, they are supposed to be put into the system, whereby their performance is always being monitored, so that we know how they're going to be managed in terms of their daily activity and also their productivity through KPIs, key performance indicators. The other thing is also stakeholder engagement. The board is going to be having other members who are also working closely with them to make sure they always have that decision-making process. The other also item I want also to talk about is in terms of the county public service board will also put in place measures that advocate for integrity. Those who are going to be put into the public service board meet Chapter 6. People who are going to be fair, people who are going to be meeting all the Chapter 6 as per the Constitution.
Thank you, Speaker. Madam Aisha, welcome to Wajir County Assembly. So it is 1 month ago, then the rules and regulation that must do this. Therefore, welcome. My first question is what steps will you take if a legal challenge is filed against the recruitment process?
The steps I would take as a member to the selection panel would be I ensure in the initial stages I ensure that proper record keeping is done. Strict adherence to the law is done throughout the process, from the point of advertisement to the very end.
How the panels reach a final decision after the interview or the assessment?
We can do the same by coming up with standard questions for all candidates, which subjects them to the same set of questions. Based on that, you can give them marks and then judge them on the same. The second point would be you can go by way of a scorecard. Through the questions, you can give them their scores and then judge them based on the same. The third one would be their requirement, academics or professional. I'm sure in every set of people who apply for a certain position, one will always outshine the other in terms of academics. Should they all have basic degrees, which is required of them, there's always that one person who outshines the rest by having maybe a master's degree or a PhD. Should they have anything lower than that, then that means they have less than the bare minimum. That should guide you.
Public service board. For instance, the county public service board serving now, their term is ending in September, and that's the reason as to why now as a potential selection panel are coming in to be able to appoint new members to the board. Yes, that can be one of the reasons as to why they can come in the county public service board.
As an assembly, we try to make sure that we hold the board accountable. Are you okay?
Thank you. The answer to
You have another question?
is satisfactory.
Yes.
I'm happy to interact with all of you, and thank you for this opportunity to appear before you.
Thank you very much. We are happy to have interviewed you and wish you the best of luck. You may now leave at your pleasure.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
That is my education background. The other ones are just some experience. experiences. I've also been working in different schools, but I came here in Wajir in 2014, where I worked in private schools. It was called Faulu. Later on, around 2018, when I met Yusuf Hashim, who was the former deputy governor and also the principal when I joined Ahmed Secondary, where I've worked for 7 years. I've also been a union member since 2021 as an assistant executive secretary in Wajir County, Kupet, upon which I've gotten a lot of experience when it comes to fighting for workers, because even the recent CBA, I'm one of the contributors.
Groupie, yes. This panel. My question is about integrity and ethics. Integrity is a core value in public service. Could you please share how the board ensure ethical standard and upheld during recruitment and decision-making process?
Among the things that we're going to work on is to ensure that there is a consistent framework of questions, there is consistent framework of the guidelines that we use to merit the ones that are consistent, the minimum qualifications that we look, we ensure that they are very consistent so that they don't bring biasness. Apart from the academic qualification, we will also consider the experience of the nominees for the board. How will they be able to tackle different questions that may come up? Let's say the increasing wage bill, the unpopular percent between recurrent and investment or development ratio.